Isn't it weird how much modern city fashion comes from people trying not to cark it outdoors? Like seriously, why is mountain survival gear now normal urban clothing? Because this jacket was designed for trail running in the Dolomites, but I've seen more people wear this in the urban cityscape. This jacket's perfect when you're trail running and then you have to stop suddenly in freezing air for a break. Things like this play a big part into why gear like this escaped the mountains and ended up everywhere else, but it's not the whole story. Before puffers like this made it into urban environments, they were for explorers. In the 50s and 60s, brands like the North Face and Patagonia were developing insulated jackets that were designed for mountaineering and high altitude climbing. So the main reason to make these things was so that you survived. You needed something warm, light, compressible, and breathable so that you could sweat as much as you want and then wouldn't freeze when you stopped. Which is interesting because that also kind of describes what it's like living in a city. You're inside a warm building one minute and then you're outside on the cold street the next. In cities, particularly ones with different sort of urban landscapes, you do get things like wind tunnels, just like you would when you're out mountaineering. So the reason that this technical gear got absorbed into streetwear isn't random, and here's why. In the 90s, oversized puffers exploded within hip-hop and streetwear culture, especially in colder cities like New York City. And that's because A, they actually worked helping people keep them warm, and B, popular musicians at the time wore these jackets, and so they became absorbed into fashion culture. And once that happened, the puffer jackets started to describe things like class, status, identity. So what about the origin story of the first ever puffer jacket? Honestly, it's kind of traumatic and pretty wild. As you can imagine, someone and that is why this was made, but that's for another video.